Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today I am hearing Rage Against the Machine for the first time, so we're starting with the song Bulls on Parade. Here we go. Okay, I don't even know where to start with this one. Usually, I'll pause throughout to talk about vocal technique, and we'll definitely still touch on vocals, but there's just so much in this song, and I feel that, at least personally, I'm leaning more toward the lyrics and the music itself more so than the actual vocal production. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We're going back to the beginning, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Here we go. I love how hard this hits right out the gate. Obviously, anytime you're singing something that I don't know if you would call this an anthem or a protest song or what specifically, but I mean, just to sort of get you revved up to say the things you need to say, to do the work that needs to be done. I just love how intense this is at the beginning. And even just watching the crowd, just how engaged they were, jumping up and down right at the beginning. That was very thrilling to see. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna grab my phone for lyrics. I'm gonna follow along on my phone this time just to make sure I don't miss anything. Here we go. I love his forward placement. We're talking vocals now. It's got so much bite and I'm gonna say angst, and not in like a condescending way, like just pure intention. There's just so much color in that sound, even though we're getting more of a speaking tone. I feel like he can be louder, he can project more, he can create just I don't know, more urgency in his words and his text because of that forward placement within his speaking tone. Sometimes when you place the sound further back or you create a lot of space, it's hard to get this much clarity in your pronunciation. It can get a little muffled or lazy, and sometimes that's just because the root of the tongue is really thick and we need the tip of the tongue to be moving pretty quickly in order to enunciate and create certain consonants in a way that's just very prominent and really crisp. Let's go back a little bit.
Power dawn, that five-sided pentagon, that rocking sword on the face of the earth gets bigger, the triggers go empty your pulse, running around the family, with a pocket full of shells.
I love that line. Aside from, I'm just gonna give you my first impressions. I haven't done, research into this song and the meaning that they intended. I can sort of theorize, but I like this play on Rally Around the Family with a pocket full of shells because it's like Ring Around the Rosie. At least I think that was the plan, but obviously the text is very different. When he said rally, he did create more space and it almost had this yelling effect, like a very harsh vocal. And then when he got to shells, it was so soft and so he let a lot more air come through. And it was just a really cool contrast to get so much variety in that line because it stood out for me, and it really made me pay attention that much more. Sometimes when you, at least for me, when I'm having a hard time following along with words in something that moves so quickly, it's nice to have a beat where I can just process everything and then kind of re-engage and restart and sort of clear the slate in my mind so that I'm not trying to figure out what came before. I can just focus on what's coming next. Let me go back.
In the thirst of the power dawn, that five-sided pentagon, that rocket soar on the face of the earth gets bigger, the triggers go empty your purse. Rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. Weapons, not food, not.
I really love, and this happened in the beginning as well with the guitar. There are moments, it's not dragging. I just feel like the strumming pattern or something that he's doing just feels like it's, I don't know. There's like this suspension of time. It almost like slows things down just a little bit. Or maybe just, lingering on the backbeat a little bit so that it just feels really broad and really full. I don't know, compared to some of the intensity we get with these lyrics and how quickly they move, I like that contrast.
With a pocket full of shells. Weapons, not food, not hope, not shoes, not need, just feed the war cannibal animal. I walk the corner to the rubble that used to be a library, line up to the mine cemetery now. What we don't know keeps the contract alive and moving. They don't gotta burn the book, they just remove them. While arms, warehouses, fill as quick as a cell. Rally round the family, pockets full of shells. Rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells.
That second verse, those, my goodness, there's so much contextually in those words, and they go by so quickly. Wow. Yeah, I want to hear that again.
With a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells.
I'm sorry, I didn't go back far enough. I'm sorry.
With a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. Weapons, not food, not hope, not shoes, not need, just feed the war cannibal animal. I walk the corner to the rubble that used to be a library, line up to the mine cemetery now. What we don't know keeps the contract alive and moving. They don't gotta burn the book, they just remove them. While arms, warehouses, fill as quick as a cell. Rally round the family, pockets full of shells. Rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells.
I have never heard anything like this, and I don't know if this is something they do frequently, if other bands do this a lot, but it was such a cool thing to hear and to kind of see. I know this is an official video, but yeah, just the way it sounds like, oh golly, like a turnstile spin table. You know what I'm trying to say, I hope. A DJ, something that they would do like while they're mixing. I don't know. I don't know that I haven't seen it on a guitar at least. So
with it now. Go with it now. Walls out parade. Walls out parade. Walls out parade. Walls out parade. Walls out parade.
I have so many thoughts. The other thing I wanted to mention vocally is I was kind of surprised. So right before he starts singing Bulls on Parade, there is so much clarity in his tone despite the intensity. I would anticipate with so much volume and air pressure, it would be very easy for some vocalists to start to develop more of that harsher vocal texture. We didn't get as much of that. So it was cool to hear. And again, I think some of that forward placement helped with that. The video itself, the graphics on the walls and some of the images, I think all of that was beautifully done. But it's cool to, I mean, there's so many songs for so many reasons, and I just love, I'm thinking specifically of some of the protest songs that came out of the 60s and 70s, and some of them were very soulful. Some of them had more of a folk sound to them. There was like a simplicity in some songs. And now hearing this, I just think it's really cool that there are so many different artists who use their music for change, and they speak to so many different feelings and emotions that people experience when trying to create change. You know, sometimes there is simplicity, sometimes there's sadness, sometimes there's, you know, passion, sometimes there's anger. There's just a really broad spectrum, and I think it's very cool that artists can stay true to themselves and how they feel those emotions and put it out for other people to experience in the same way. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I feel like I just need to go over the lyrics. It's poetry. I am just, not that I'm surprised that it's poetry. I think a lot of songs and that we encounter, yeah, the lyrics are poetry, but there are just so many, it just packs so much into so few words. Just the way they wrote it. I'm speechless. I think I'm gonna leave it at that today. I'm gonna do some research just so I have more information about the piece, but if you have any insights about the music itself, the lyrics, the writing and development of the song, whatever it may be, please feel free to leave those in the comments. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.